YouTube, what's going on? Chris Luciano's comics and pop culture. Today, I'm going to talk about my favorite superhero, Spider-Man, and what's been going on with Amazing Spider-Man and all this crazy hype over this red Goblin. It's been crazy. I've been looking at eBay and already these books are going for like $30, $40, $50. But I mean, hey, supply and demand, right? Before I get into that, as of this morning, I am 4 subscribers away from 500. I'm super excited, and I will be doing a contest. I can't promise that it's going to be something crazy huge, but, hopefully at least fun and exciting that can get people involved and that, like I said, they can have fun with and come out with some, cool prizes or whatnot. So it's been awesome seeing all the support get to this point. I'm 4 away. Hopefully by the end of this week, I'll grab a few more. So guys, I want to obviously show off some books here. So I am subscribed to both Amazing Spider-Man and the Peter Parker Spectacular Spider-Man runs through Marvel.com subscription. You get 45% off cover price, and it's for 1 year. So you pay like, I don't know, $27, $27 for 12 issues. I'm on auto renewal, so I get these. And if the mailman doesn't bend the book and fold them into the mailbox, they usually come in really good condition. It really depends. Lately, the mail carriers have been pretty sweet. My mailbox fits a book and they can just put it in, but some of them still bend them. I'm like, and then it says on them like, do not bend, whatever. So, yeah, I mean, I get subscribed to these. So what I've been doing with all this hype, I haven't been reading a lot lately, because being a full-time student, it kills me, and I get so behind in my reading. But I had stopped. One thing I always kept up on was my Spider-Man, but I had stopped at issue 31, which is like, what, I don't know, 6-7 months ago now. So last night I was like, you know what? Let me find my books and try to get caught up. So I read 32 last night. I love the Alex Ross cover art on this run. I haven't been too happy where they've been going with Spider-Man, but I've been pretty happy with the Peter Parker Spectacular so far. It's kind of a, nostalgic, kind of a more classic storytelling than like all this new age tech stuff that's been happening in Amazing Spider-Man. But so I'll be reading this today, Amazing Spider-Man number 789. I got a reader copy and another one because I got one in the 50-cent bin from Boys of Summer down the way in Vacaville, California. We got 790. So, going up to with what's going on, obviously we had well, this is the fall of Parker. This is interesting. Mockingbird and Peter kind of getting into a relationship here. I'm still really upset that Mary Jane isn't involved in Brand New Day, and I'll make a video talking about my feelings on Brand New Day another time. Then the Venom Inc. started. Is that 791? Yeah. 792? 793, and then of course, so Threat Level Red. Now, these books, I got them all in the mail from my subscription, so I was good because I've been seeing so many people on Facebook groups and wherever else talk about them being upset that they went to their LCS on New Comic Book Day on the Wednesday that they were released and they were already gone. I'm assuming what happens is speaking of LCS, is that, people have, their pull lists, and there's probably people that call the owner and say, I want like 5 set aside for me and whatnot. Or people are going at 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock in the morning whenever they open it up and going in and grabbing them off the shelf, grabbing 3, 4, 5 copies. Now, here's my thing. A lot of people are upset. They're like, that's just wrong, that I can't get a book on the day that it comes out. There's no reason it should be like that. That's not right. A-holes and all this stuff. And although I get the frustration, I've been there before, but My perspective on it is, hey, that's life. That's a free market. And it's almost an excuse to say that you cannot get your hands on something just because there's speculation. And, if there is speculation, you have time before it comes out to plan on getting it. If there's no speculation, then, they're probably not going to be sold out on the day of release. So what I'm trying to say is this. I get these books at freaking 45% off. And I'm good. I have mine. It's secured. Obviously, like I said, is it going to be a near mint? It might not be because you're getting it in the mail. So if you still want that near mint copy, there's still ways. You guys could get in touch with your LCSs. You can have better relationships with your LCSs and call ahead of time and let them know, hey, this book's coming out. I want a couple. Can you set a couple aside? And also what I do sometimes is I do a lot of shopping, usually for just sales, on midtowncomics.com. They let you order up to, I just did orders for May. What is it? March still. And I put all my orders in for the month of May. And I got 35% off cover price. And I did that with the variant of $7.96 too, which I haven't gotten the mail yet, for Amazing Spider-Man. And I'm getting them at discount price. So what I'm trying to say is this. Don't complain, guys. There are ways to get your hands on books. And if you do it ahead of time, you can actually save money. And I'm not even paying cover price on them. So I will say that I do think LCSs might put a limit on how many you can pull. So, for example, if, Amazing Spider-Man is on my pull list and I call them up and say, hey, I know you're pulling my $7.96. Can you set one more aside for me? I think that's fine. But I think there should be a limit to how many are set aside. And then to say, hey, but if you want any more, you have to be here when doors open the day of release. But if you're going there and you're there bright and early, right when it opens, and you're grabbing 10 copies off the shelf, hey, if you have the money to buy 10 copies off the shelf, you can't really complain. I mean, there's no, we're not wanting fascism in our comic book collecting, right? So, guys, there's ways around this, and I just want everyone to be proactive. And hopefully, if you didn't know these options, now you do, and you can go into it in the future and be, well prepared. So that's kind of my little spiel. I got my spectaculars here that I've been reading too. I stopped at 3. I don't know where 4 is. When I got booted out of my house and was living out of the hotel for 3.5 months last year, I brought these with me and thinking I was going to read, and I didn't read much. And I think number 4 got lost somewhere in the hotels. That's a cool cover. But I might just have to skip number 4 and, kind of fill the gaps. Black Panther cover. So, all right, guys. $2.99, $300 coming up. So, my recommendation for you guys, what are a couple books coming out? Action Comics number 1000. Go on midtowncomics.com right now. I ordered they're like $7.99 or $8.99 cover price. I ordered like every variant at 35% off. I think right now they're 15% off, but you can still pre-order them. So, resources, guys. It's good to know them. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're watching this and you haven't subscribed, please do. Help me get to that 500 mark. And then, if you do, when I do my contest video, you can find out the rules and do a contest video yourself and enter. So, thank you guys for watching. Till next time.